Found a couple new ones, lost a couple friends, and got a couple new ones. Upstairs and downstairs, the balcony. These oceanside views, the alchemy. Ain't nothing crazy like the city in the summertime. So when it's winter, I still be on my summer grind.
Handle your business, handle your business.
Loyal and honor, don't break the bro codes. The more red rose, match with the rose gold. Whoever counted me out, they can't count. Oh!
Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. Like when it drop home, game in the chokehold. Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know.
All right, much appreciated, Coach, as we welcome all of you to our exclusive coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between our visitors and the Indianapolis Colts. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
He'll look to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. And that's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
And 3rd down is a key down in any game you play. And 3rd down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
And we'll see what he can do on the return. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Throwing on 1st down. West. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. A good 1st down call as the screen play gets him 9.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Room to run inside the 40. And down to the 28-yard line. A big chunk on the ground. There, 27 yards. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line.
Detroit! Detroit!
Operating from the gun, West. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation...
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 20. He's got daylight. The 40, 30, the 20, 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown.
Partner, I know it's hard to believe, but sometimes guys who are built with the dimension of linebackers can actually get lost from sight by the quarterback.
Well, they're usually not the tallest guys.
So, yeah, that allows them sometimes to kind of hide down in. Maybe he just never saw him, but boy, he sure wishes he had. He picked it off and ran it all the way back for a touchdown.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down. 2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on 3rd down to keep the drive going.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
On 3rd down, West. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively, but instead it just brings up 4th down. Out is Rigoberto Sanchez on 4th down to punt this thing. Here now come the Falcons. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Flushed out right. Sideline throw. It's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
Back to throw here. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Well, let's see here, Charles. He was sacked 6 times last week. Now a first-quarter sack. What's going on in his mind?
Well, he's thinking to himself, 5 offensive linemen. I got sacked 6 times last week. I start thinking about keeping extra people in. Tight end stays in. If I have a fullback or the running back, they stay in and help me block. Maybe not as many receivers in a pattern. Anything to try and slow down that pass rush.
And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know. All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Detroit! Gun! 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 Gun!
Looking to throw on second down. West. Quick throw. That's complete on the inside slant. And the quick slant gets exactly 10. And by the nose of the football, they've got a first down. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
They'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Back with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Colts in possession of the football to begin quarter number 2. They've got it 2nd and 6 to start things out.
Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Looking to throw. West under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Vic Beasley in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year.
Watch him now, Barney. Barney. Gun, 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 gun. Gun, 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 gun. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
To throw on third down. West. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
The name of the game, as always on defense, put pressure on the quarterback. And that's exactly what they've done today. It looks like they've got him a little bit rattled. That would have been the 2nd interception in the first half.
And this one is right through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
So if you're an offensive coordinator and you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong line of work, aren't you? You got to find a way to unlock the key to these defenses and put some big points on the board.
Here are the Falcons as their offense heads back onto the field. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at a facility we visit. Everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up the first down and change our momentum?
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Looking left sideline, incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Just a couple there on the second down run. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8 situation.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Green, 39. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Looking to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first. On play action, they'll throw. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A very solid gain of 27. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line. He'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Now back to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. 3rd down.
Pretty nice coverage there, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, a little bit questionable.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll set up to throw. Flush to his, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
Online, but off the crossbar, no good. A long-range effort denied 3 points at the very end. All things considered, a pretty good kick, just cruel punishment there to be denied by the crossbar.
If you're going to hit from that distance, sometimes you're going to need a little luck, and unfortunately for him, this time the break goes against him.
Detroit! Detroit! Gun! 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 Gun!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. It goes as a gain of 8 that moves the chains.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Back to the air on 2nd down. West finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. A gain of 4 on the play, and just like that, it's 3rd down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gun! 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 Gun!
throw. West looking deep downfield. So they took a shot there on third down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4th.
And what did we talk with them about prior to the game? Their ability to move the chains. 0 for 3 on third down. If that continues, they'll have little chance of winning this one.
Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he's on to punt for Indianapolis. Now the Falcons offense, they get ready to head back out here. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Escaping the pressure right. And they'll get him down right at around the 11-yard line. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. 1:57 to go in this first half. We'll come back to Indianapolis right after this. The Falcons on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 5. They'll set up a throw. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. They give him 27 yards on the third down conversion. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Throwing for his running back, and he's got it complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 7, and that'll make this a second down.
Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have the center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
Looking for his running back, and he's got it. Oh, shifty. Whoa. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one goes for 24 yards.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
They'll drop to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. As his guys are in for 6, and the Falcons will extend their lead.
Brandon, what we just saw there were 2 guys who are in sync. The person delivering the ball, but especially the person running the route. Tremendous job. It results in a terrific play.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you've got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
On 1st and 10, West. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
Gone!
Throwing again. West. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. The Colts on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 7.
Detroit!
Looking to throw. West. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Arnold. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A big play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Colts have got it back to a one-score game. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes it a 14-10 ball game. The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. This will be taken about the 12. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. Here comes the Falcon offense now as they get set to take over here. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Wide open receiver complete. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. This quarterback now just 8 of 16 thus far, 50%, but it's 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. He's going to air one out. This is caught inside the 15. And he'll be taken down inside Indy's 15-yard line. So we have reached halftime now with a visiting foul. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Out come the Colts. They'll have it first here to start quarter number 3. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Throwing to start the drive. West. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Vic Beasley in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year.
Gone! Detroit!
To throw on second down. West. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And this one will be brought back to the 22. He's had his interception woes early in his rookie season, but sometimes that happens. There are great examples of guys in the past that have had those same struggles early.
You are so correct. And what the team and organization is hoping, we're going to see these woes now, but later when we're helping him with his Hall of Fame speech, we'll remember his rookie year and how things began.
A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. In for the score. And the Falcons use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. An out route there for the score, a quick out route there for the score.
Yeah, you're not really surveying the defense on this one. You're just counting on timing, making this play happen. 1-2, ball's out of his hands. Knows where he's going, just puts it to the outside. Touchdown.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. Oh, look at that.
Oh, look at him turn.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Here comes the Colts offense now as they make their way onto the field. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll run it now out of the gun. He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
I think if they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on 1st down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive.
All right, here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the 1st down marker, and now it's 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Gun, gun! Gun, gun! Gun, gun! Gun, gun!
From the gun on 3rd down. West. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. Finding room inside the 40. And he's got it all the way down to the 12-yard line. Almost unstoppable on the ground there as that one is good for 39.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, where they call play side. But how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key the left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control that edge. Get out there. You want that left tackle. If you bring your tight end over there, either way, control the edge of the line of scrimmage, you got a chance to rumble.
They're going to look to throw. Buying time to his left. They give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain. The Falcons on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll look to throw here. Oh, it's a touchdown if he holds on. Instead, it's 4th down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks for those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And that will force a turnover on downs. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. Oh. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points.
Now, Barney!
They'll run it now out of the gun. Space to maneuver at the 40. And finally down at the 32-yard line. A big-time play there for the Falcons. 43 yards on the ground. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Right back to him on first down. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard.
It went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Dancing to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Malik McDowell in there to get him for a loss of 5. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he'd been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And that one good for 16 yards and a first.
And I know you can't really see it, but that play spells frustration with a capital F for the guys on defense. They covered everyone else, end up going to the running back out of the backfield, and he picks up a back-breaking first down.
Flushed out right. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
The Falcons on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be 3rd and 5.
Green 39.
And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. As his guy, the Falcons will add on to their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And the Colts getting ready to go. And last time they surrendered the safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get, and it's just so strange to see that go up on the board, and then you got to make sure that that doesn't happen to your team again. They've got to take care of the ball.
But, boy, it juices up the defense.
Oh, without a doubt. That's a great way to score some points.
They go play action here on first down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down for a nice little gain. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
Lucky 56.
From the gun, West. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Really solid coverage from the current NFC Defensive Player of the Week. Also had an interception in that game a week ago.
And it was fun to watch him in practice this week, wasn't it? To see how he understands spacing and when the ball's arriving, which hand to put out in front to try and knock it away. And he just exhibited it on that play.
The offense on third down tonight, just 1 for 5 to this point. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. A give to the fullback on the dive. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
3rd and inches, just turn around, hand it to the big guy, and let him plow forward and pick up a first down. A lot of people think that the offensive line, they may almost take the play off because they got a big guy back there pushing forward. I think it actually works in reverse. I think they block harder because they love seeing that guy get the ball because he doesn't touch it very often.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Over.
On first down, West finding a safety valve here. That's complete. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and it'll make it a 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Gun!
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete. Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Isaiah Oliver with the INT. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Watch it now, Barney!
And they'll run it here. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And room to run as he's up past the 35-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
Well, I don't think there's any question, Brandon, at this stage, The stop troops, the defensive guys, they got to use their 3 timeouts here. They've got to stop them and get the ball back.
Yeah, if you're in that 2 to 3 score deficit window that they're in now, you got to get it ASAP.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Stop them, use your timeouts. Easier to move the ball on offense without timeouts than to stop them on defense without using them.
Touchdown, Falcons! Calvin Ridley. The Falcons will extend their lead. And nothing too crazy there. A quick slant, and then he just had a seam. He found a seam.
And when you hit it on the run like that, and I mean the pass right to the receiver who's already in motion and moving, sometimes he just takes it and runs away from everyone else.
And he ran it into the end zone. And the defense, they've got to adjust there quickly. That's tough on them.
That's really tough because everything was executed well. Ball was out of his hands quickly, into the hands of the receiver, and then he was gone.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Colts offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the...
And that's caught inside the 30. And he's able to get this way down deep into enemy territory. A big play there for Indy. 58 yards.
Gone! Watch it now, Barney! Detroit! Gone!
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this.
Detroit!
Back to throw. West. And too much on that one. It's out of the back of the end zone, incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. They get it to him running left. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. On 3rd and 2, West.
When you look at the geography we're staring at, this part of the field, don't you always think of big backs carrying the football, bruisers trying to pound it in? Instead, look at a little more of a scat back type, and he's trying to make it happen.
Yeah, they went with the elusive. So. Now they try the right side here. Good strength, but not able to get a whole lot. Tackled shy of the 10. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep. And on the first play, they gave up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on first down. That's what they talk about to us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run.
That's going to be a 6-yard gain. It leaves them with 3rd down and just a yard to go.
Over!
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's going to get the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 22. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. And now here's a timeout called by the Colts on the defensive side of the ball, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this fourth quarter. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. And another timeout taken by the Colts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. Well, this is a new concept. It's third down, but they've got the punt unit on. And he uncorks a beauty. Best of the day. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in a game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Gun! Gun! Motion! Over!
Looking to throw. West escapes the sack. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up third. Well, that's a perfect example of how he was named NFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's game. He is just all around the football right now, isn't he?
That he is, and it's funny because I talked with the coaching staff about drills that they do in practice, and one of them is called matching hands. And as soon as that hand is launched by the quarterback, you throw up the opposite hand and match that hand with the QB, and oftentimes you're able to knock it away, as we just saw there.
Back to throw. West. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. The safety, Keanu Neal, there to knock that one free.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time.
Gun! Watch it now, Barney! Detroit!
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And now here's another interception. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. The Falcons in victory formation as they take a knee. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So for our visitors, the win is their 8th on the year. And they'll have have another road date next week with the Detroit Lions. Meanwhile, for the Colts, any slim hopes they had at a playoff berth gone now as they drop to 4-9. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.